Make sure you speak English for
Mm.
20 minutes to half an hour every day. That's all. Like certain professional topic, you
Yeah.
need more vocabularies. You need a maybe better sentence structures. So that's important also. But I think start from daily conversation. I heard from someone about the Bangladeshi exam, English exam. I mean,
Yeah.
do you test the students' speaking skill in your exams, English exams?
No, no. Same. There is nothing about
Uh,
speaking
okay.
test.
Anish, you know what? In terms of happiness, because I have been living in Hong Kong for a long time. Also, I spent
Yeah.
long enough time in Bangladesh, I think.
Yeah.
So according to me, Bangladeshi are much more happier than Hong Kong people.
Are you sure?
Seriously, seriously, 100%. Like I always tell myself, I have enough. I have enough, although I don't have a lot of other luxury things like other people, but I have enough. Most of the people in Hong Kong are like this.
And thanks a lot. We are having
No
this,
problem.
and we are talking so many things, but mostly my audience wants to know how to speak in English. You know,
Mhm.
Bangladesh has only one language country. There is
Mhm.
no other language. It's like India, Sri Lanka, or even other countries has multiple languages in multiple state. Probably that's why. Probably that's one of the reason why they are good in English. But for our cases in Bangladesh, we only speak English, but we need. We only speak Bangla, but we also need
Mhm.
English. But somehow,
Mhm.
compared to India, Sri Lanka, or even many other countries, we don't have that skill to speak in English. Mostly, a few percentage of people, those are good at English. Mostly, they don't talk to. But
Mhm.
you probably spent 5 to 10 years in Bangladesh. Then what do you see like when why we are not good at English?
Uh, I think most of the people, if you already finished your SSC or HSC, maybe
Yeah.
in university, most of the people, you guys have been learning English for many years, but most of you don't get a lot of opportunity to speak the language. So that's the
Yeah.
problem. And I had a few experience in teaching Bangladeshi students. Yeah, and so I just realized whenever they get a chance to talk to speak in English, and just for maybe half half an hour, 1 hour every day, their English can improve so much. I see this in my class, and so I think I I just try to, whenever I get a chance, I just try to immerse my student into a 100% English speaking environment. Just let them speak. And in my class, I wouldn't allow them to speak in their own mother tongue. I won't allow. So after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're used to my environment. They start speaking English. That's what I want to see, and I have seen this already in my class. And so a few months ago, you remember I met you again in kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I said that time I was staying with a guy like who was my student. Okay,
Yeah.
I stayed with him for about. His name is Sagor. I stayed with
Yeah.
him for about 2 weeks, and he just told me at the end of my stay, he just told me so Andy, you should stay with me for a little longer because I just realized my English has improved so much just by talking with you every day
Yeah.
like this. So I
But
think the English
but
speaking amount is very important. Yeah.
but
What?
mostly we think like we need so many of words, we need so many of phrase vocabularies or even grammars. But
Mm-hmm.
mostly people have that fear that if I said wrong English, then probably
Mm-hmm.
it will not so okay to speak in bad English or even
Uh-huh.
wrong
Oh,
English. But
oh,
what do
okay.
you think
Yeah.
like?
Oh, I think this is obstacle for many people, I think. And
Yeah.
so basically, like I feel like as a foreigner, and also other native speakers like those from England or from America. So they don't care. They don't care about your grammar. They don't really care about your grammar. The main thing is like they care more about your pronunciation. If you can speak English clearly, like I mean, like pronunciation is clear, so most of the people will understand you. Yeah. And I have another student. His name is Alamin. Alamin. Yeah,
Yeah.
I met him about 10 years ago. Like he just finished. Maybe he 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 didn't even finish his SSC, and but he speak very clear English, and
Yeah.
I think for Alamin, one of the main thing is like he has not been learning a lot of wrong pronunciation in his
Yeah.
childhood. So when he come to my class, like he just start like a blank paper, everything
Mm.
start from a scratch, and so he just copy whatever I say, whatever I speak, like my pronunciation. He just copy almost everything. So I can say like Alamin is one of the student like who can speak like you see my English. I have my English accent like Hong Kong
Yeah.
accents. Like
Yeah.
it's amazingly like Alamin also copy my accent. He also have some the accent similar to me, like Hong Kong
Mm.
accent. Very funny. And the main thing is like I'm not a native English speaker. Alamin is also not a native English speaker. But when I speak English or Alamin speak English to anyone, the people understand us because we speak clear English. That's very important. Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. I'm saying that when mostly we learn so many things wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We learn so many things wrong. So suppose I don't have good pronunciation only because of that's how I learn. That's how we
Mm-hmm.
used to speak in our school, college, university. Then probably that's why it's so hard to get the right pronunciation. Just to
Mm-hmm.
first we need to unlearn, then we need to
Yeah.
learn the right language or right pronunciation. But what I'm saying that if a person who know nothing about English, if that
Mm-hmm.
person gonna start from scratch, it's
Mm.
mostly easier to him to get the right
Right.
pronunciation easily. But
Yeah.
Indians are talking their own way. Indians
Mm.
has
Mm.
their own pronunciation, but it's still
Right.
they're not having any problem. I'm saying
Um.
the right means like native speaker, like American or
Mhm.
even British.
Uh, I I think I think for most of Bangladeshi students
Yeah,
uh, to learn international phonetic symbol is important.
yeah,
So you remember in my class I taught you guys IPA,
yeah.
International Phonetic Alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
So totally we have 22 consonants and
Yeah,
20 vowels and
yeah.
diphthongs. So I think when you can read all those letters, then you can look for the word from a dictionary. Then you can get the right pronunciation
Mm,
easily. And I think when you were small in
yeah,
school, primary school, before I think from class 1 to class 5, uh, a lot of your teachers, even the teachers cannot speak some of the
like
words,
English.
not all the words. Some of the words, it's not clear enough or the wrong pronunciation. And then all the students, maybe from class 1 to class 5, you already learned the wrong thing, wrong pronunciation. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
To unlearn those things is very hard. It takes a long time to unlearn those things. And I think to learn the correct pronunciation, if you want to unlearn the wrong pronunciation, to learn the right pronunciation again, learn the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. Yeah, as I just mentioned, the 22 consonants and the 20 vowels. That's all. Yeah, and in my class, I still remember. I make sure in every lesson, in my 1 hour lesson, I make sure I spend about 10 minutes with the student to learn all those. You remember we learned to say the word apple like this, and so it still like very good memory. Still, these are very good memories for me. Yeah, teaching you guys to speak English, and so like I'm happy. Like you're speaking with me in English now, and your pronunciation is clear. Yeah, I'm happy. Like I think almost everyone in the world, if they speak English, they understand your English as well. Yeah. Wow. I'm happy. Yeah. You make me proud, Aniss.
Credit goes to you. You are the person.
No. Your hard work. Your hard work too. Yeah.
You are the person giving me the confidence and the inspiration to speak like this, because I have so many problems, but still I can speak like it's kind of achievable to me. Because for me, language is the toughest things.
The main thing is like any languages. Like the main thing is to communicate. Like now, we both are using English. We are communicating with each other and communicating with our audience. So that's enough. They understand. That's enough. And we try our best to speak as clear as we can. Right? Yeah.
Suppose, me. And then I have just a simple question. Suppose a person who know nothing about English, but he wants to speak. He wants to start the speaking. Then for him, what are the things you are suggesting now that these are the things probably help him to at least have a courage to speak?
I would say try to get some very simple material, like for example, we may think like from you remember in when we were studying English in class 1 to class 5, those very simple things. Okay, I think like those materials are good enough for a beginner. Good enough for a beginner to learn English. But the main thing is like don't learn only read and write. Learn to speak and talk. Using those materials. Like you remember in my classroom, like the English book is so simple. The English book we are using so simple, just so like simple, your class 1 to class 5 books. Very easy, very easy English, easy words, but enough for you to learn to communicate with people in English. And the main thing is don't learn English by only reading and writing. Learn listening and speaking also.
True, yeah. Our problem is our school, college, or even university. We are just look after for more to writing because we need to pass the exam. That's why we are just only focused to how to write good essays or paragraph. But we don't focus in speaking or even focusing having a good conversation in English because we are so afraid to saying wrong English.
That's true.
We are so afraid to
Aniss, I heard from someone about like the Bangladeshi exam, English exam. I mean, like do you test the students' speaking skill in your exams, English exams?
No. There is nothing. Yeah, there is nothing such thing. There is nothing about speaking test. Speaking is not the things to give the exam.
So that's why most people they when they enroll into an IELTS course, IELTS course, like they need the people will test their English speaking skill and listening skill. So they're scared, because they're not used to it.
We don't have any exam like to test our speaking. Only we need
Yeah.
to write. We need to write about that particular subject,
Yes.
and we need to read the questions paper, and we just to the exam.
Mhm.
That's it.
So
But but but
anything
but
else
but
you still? Yeah.
but
Hmm.
right now people are getting into this so deeply because probably for social medias or even for that digitalization, people are doing so many things internationally, like freelancer and all other profession. They need English a lot. That's why right now in Bangladesh, probably English speaking is booming because there is
Mm-hmm.
so many courses, even coaching center there, uh, helping people to speak or helping people to have a good IELTS test. But that's
Right.
why right now people are mostly focusing on to all over the English language, not just only speaking.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. Any
Okay.
advice you gonna give to the people, those actually afraid to speak up?
Uh, get get one or two friends, like
Yeah,
speak English every day for about 20 minutes to half an hour.
yeah,
That's all.
yeah,
Like every day. If you have this, try to create your own English speaking environment with your friends. Even one or two friends is enough. Make sure you speak English for
mm,
20 minutes to half an hour every day. That's all.
mm. Lastly,
Okay.
that's the
Can I ask
that's
you a
the
question? Like
that's
long,
the
in the
yeah,
past
that definitely
in the past
definitely
7 days, in the
definitely
past
yeah,
seven
yeah,
days, like
yeah,
do you have a friend who speak English with you? Like you
yeah,
could
yeah.
speak English with you. Like yeah,
Probably I speak English almost every day. Almost every day.
almost every day. Yeah.
Almost every day for it, probably for 5 to 10 minutes or even
Right.
20 minutes or
Right.
30 minutes. Cause,
See.
cause sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes, sometimes when my wife and I have any kind of conversation, we try to speak in English. Cause
All right.
she's so fantastic. She's so advanced in English. That's why
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I also feel like so comfortable to talk with her. That's why
Yeah.
mostly I speak in English with my wife. Other than I wouldn't try to anybody outside.
Right.
But this is the first
Similarly,
time.
in terms of speak.
This is the first time I'm just having a conversation with you. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
So I think in terms of speaking English like with other people, so I really hope our audience like how you have the English speaking environment in your house, like you speak English with your wife, and similarly, like in terms of speaking English, like our audience could also like they can try to find one or two friends, like how you speak English with your wife and with your colleagues, yeah, every day 10 minutes, yeah, maybe
yeah, yeah.
our audience also can speak English with their friends, like just English, okay, yeah, like even very very simple English, like try to communicate with each other in English like for 20 minutes, that's enough every day, right?
I think when anybody come over the fear of speaking bad English, then probably that's the day that person gonna start a new journey
Right.
to speak in English.
I totally totally agree with
Only
you.
just that person needs to come over the fear, and
Right.
that's what most people are afraid of.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Right.
in
Yeah.
in Bangladesh there is thousands of students. Those are fantastic by writing, but they are not trying to speak. That's why probably they have everything. They have words, they have grammars, they have uh, writing, listening skill, but only not having the practice to speak. On
Hmm.
For that reason, they are not good to speak. But other than they have everything, every material they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think uh, to improve the confidence in speaking English, I think one of the best ways to just create for yourself the English speaking environment every day. That's all. Yeah. To
It's too
overcome the
hard.
obstacles.
It's
Yeah.
it's too
And
hard. It's too hard.
yeah,
If you are
you you
surrounding
can
with
also
people.
you can also help your friends. You can also help your friends.
Yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah. I
yeah.
can, I can, I
Your
can
wife
help.
also can.
I can
Yeah.
help people, but how many? One, two, three, four. But
Yeah.
there is
And you
there is
inspire them.
thousands of
Inspire
people.
them.
Yeah,
You
there's
inspire them to help other also.
that's why I'm making these videos to inspire
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
that I'm a person with no words, I'm a person with no confidence, but still I'm talking with you in English in a platform like this. Everybody wanna watch this. Everybody gonna judge this. I know it, but still I'm doing it only because of
All right.
only because of if one person gonna be inspired by this, then probably I'll be satisfied, I'll be successful. That for me, one person have that courage to work the
Yeah.
fear
Mhm.
of saying wrong English. I'm just trying to spread one simple sentence to everybody, that is, don't fear
Yeah.
to speak wrong English.
Yeah.
Wrong English
Yeah.
also English. It's also good, but
And
gradually it will be right.
yeah. Anis, you know what? Like you actually a really life example. Like well, I haven't met you for a gap of 9 years. Like
Yeah,
when I still remember when you came to my class, and now you're speaking English with me. It's completely different. So much improvement and with the confidence.
but
Like
but
yeah,
but
we
but but Andy, still I feel lack of confidence. It's still I feel I need to know more phrases, more uh, antonym, synonym. But I feel like I speak with simple words, simple words. I need to make it advanced. Sometimes I feel like this.
mm-hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Knowing more vocabularies and
Yeah,
more maybe better sentence structure, especially
yeah,
when you need to speak on certain topic, like certain professional topic.
yeah.
You need more vocabularies. You need a maybe better sentence structures. Like so that's important also. But I think like start from daily conversation, like that can already that already can improve our confidence. And at the same time we can also study more and more, like learn more vocabularies, like different sentence structures, like that would also help
Yeah.
us in maybe in especially if you need to conduct a lot of public speakings, so that would be
Mm.
necessary. Yeah.
I have a dream to
Yeah.
speak in public, one
Yeah.
person public, not like videos. It's like from yeah. But Andy,
So
now I want to change the topic. We talked a
okay.
lot about English, and
Okay.
I want to talk about the relationship because after
Okay.
10 years,
Mhm.
still we are talking with each other. It's a huge thing because you are a foreigner, uh,
Mhm.
but still you care about us, but still you give us the time. But I want to know this from you, that how could you manage that kinds of a responsibility to have a good relationship, to keep the relationship alive, because nowadays relationship is so hard to keep it up. Relationship is so hard
Mhm.
to keep for longer time.
Right. Right.
Are mostly people are not thinking about long term relationship. They because you were in Hong Kong, there is a concept called hookup culture. People are so busy to meet new people,
Right.
not to keep
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
old relationship longer. And I know you are the
Mhm.
person who care
Mhm.
who care more about relationship, who care about people. And that's the thing I want to know from you, that how you consider relationship in your life.
Uh, I think like you're my friend, like some of my ex students also. So they were my students. But now, like you and Alamin, Abdullah, they're my friends now. I think like the first thing is it's a two-way communication relationship. It's a two-way thing, and and the second thing is it's because of my passion. My passion. When I have this passion, I make sure I want I want to see my student. I really want to see my student. They're doing good in their lives, and if I can still keep in touch with them, so I make sure I meet them, and so of course I mentioned already like it's a two-way communication like and so if I start my move, I start like keeping the relationship and the other party also they start to respond, so then we can continue like how we are still talking with each other, like you, Abdullah, and Alamin, many other friends, but of course like in my classroom I still remember like I have more than 100 students. Not everyone can maintain this kind of relationship, friendship. Yeah,
Mm,
only a few. Yeah, but I'm sure even 5%, 5% of this kind of student enough. Like you remember, like 2 months ago we were in Kgao, like we went to that Upon Coffee. Remember, like we have
yeah,
about
yeah,
10
yeah, yeah.
people. Yeah, staying
Ah,
together, having a good time. Yeah, so I start my first step, and then the people respond, like you and other people. Like so,
yeah,
then we can continue to have this type of relationship. And why you may ask me like why from Hong Kong so far? So like once a year or twice a year, I make sure I come and visit my friends, my ex student, because of my
yeah,
passion. I want to see how they are doing. Yeah, I want to see
yeah,
like when see for example like when I see you're doing good in your life, like and you're married, like you started your business, and you started your professional life. I'm happy to see like when I chat with my student like you, so I feel happy as well.
thanks a lot. But
Yeah,
Andy, another things
yeah.
I'm so curious to know, that you're a person, I know you from last 10 years, and I
Hmm.
saw you so closely that you didn't do anything uh luxurious.
Uh,
Do you
right,
understand
right.
what
You're
I'm
right, right.
saying?
Good observation.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
observation. Good
yeah,
observation.
yeah. You are a person with so simplicity.
Simple
You're a,
things. Yeah,
yeah, you're a person with
life is very simple.
yeah, simple. But how could we manage all of the things? Cause there is a time where people are so materialistic. There is a time where people are
Yeah,
so pretended. মানে হয় না, people are like, they pretend to be like uh,
yeah.
they
Good question. Thank you. Good question. Like I always tell myself, like I have enough. I have enough. Although I don't have a lot of other luxury things like other people, but I have enough. I always tell myself, I have enough.
but I think like uh you can gift yourself so many things as like luxurious, cause
Yeah,
you can make anything possible by yourself, but still you couldn't do it. You choose to have a simple
simple life.
and minimalist lifestyle, and that's the thing attract me a lot, cause now people are mostly just to look after for things to take a picture and upload on social medias to show everybody what are the things I have,
Yeah,
what are the things, okay,
right.
how my life is
Yeah,
going on. But it's still there is a but it's still on this age people are choosing a minimalist lifestyle, although that person can manage to give a manage to have a good life, but is still that person choosing a simple life. It's so fantastic. But that's why I wants to know from
Mhm.
you that
Huh.
what what you how you cope up with all of the things, how you manage that simple life as simple.
Yeah, I okay. Uh, like maybe for example, like you still remember like about 2 months ago we were hanging out in kindergarten. Simple thing we were doing, but we were happy. Very simple thing. Like we about 10 people. We meet up and then we had coffee, chat, like roadside food together. All
Mm,
the simple things. But I still remember like those memories are so beautiful. Like I still remember like and yeah that's what I enjoy and that's what I enjoy and I have been enjoying. I will continue to do more this type of thing also with my friends.
I heard a quote about things like that. We think that the things is hard to obtain, these things are good things. Mostly we things like this, the
Mm-hmm,
things it's so hard to obtain, that things mostly is the good things. Mostly people are think like this, but
mm-hmm.
actually it is not true.
Uh-huh.
Actually it is not true. Sometimes when people are ignoring the things, that some of the things you can get free, but it's still that
Mm-hmm.
things are the most valuable things in your life. When you don't have money, when you don't have luxury life, probably that time you can think that the luxury, that money gonna make your life so happier, so peaceful, so fulfilled. But ultimately that person will understand after a certain, although having all money, all luxury, they need a simple things called relationship. Only relationship is the thing that can make people happy. Only
Mm-hmm.
relationship is the thing that can make people fulfill content, because luxury money give you comfort, luxury money give you the things that you want, but ultimately you need to earn your happiness. You need to choose to be happy. Other than how could you will find the happiness? But that's what I feel sometimes. But it doesn't mean I don't need money. I also need money. I need to solve all my problem. That problem definitely require money. But ultimately we need to have that thoughts also in in our mind, that money is the things that can buy comfort, relationship is the
Mm-hmm.
thing that can buy the
Yeah,
happiness.
yeah. And I think like we come back to like something like so-called like work-life balance, work-life
Work
balance.
life
Like
balance,
so,
yeah.
if you want to, for example, like living in, for example, living in Dhaka, like rent, food, and other things, like you need money. Okay, so that's why you need
True.
to spend a lot of time to earn enough income. Yeah, to support your family, like your house rents and other things like so that you need to invest your time. Okay, in order to do that you need to invest your time to get enough income for your family, for yourself. Okay, but
Yeah.
I want the people to understand that like work life balance is also very important. If you spend so much time because you want to earn more money, if you spend a lot of time, you tend to ignore uh, the time giving back to your friends, to your family members. So that's not
Yeah.
the balance. Okay. So like I think like it's always not easy. Like where is the line? Like work life balance. Where is the line? Like
What is the life? Yeah, true.
yeah. And so I have a very good example. Like
Yeah.
yeah, when I still remember last year in 2023, I came 2 times in Bangladesh. I spent I spent 1 month in February and then another 1 month in October. So entire 2 months in Bangladesh. I realized like every day, yeah, including me and all the friends around me. So we have so much laughter. Like every day, we smile a lot, we laugh a lot together. Like we spend lots of time with each other together. Like and so that's the quality of life. Like that's the quality of life because I know, like for me and my friends around me, they know the secret of work-life balance. Like they also need to go to work. They also need to earn money for themselves, for their family. But at the same time, they spend enough time with me and with their friends. That's the idea of work-life balance. Like you need uh, one side, you need to earn enough income for yourself, and at the same time, you spend enough time, quality time with your friends and your family. So that's people need to think about and try to draw a good line, whatever you feel
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah. But mostly now people are figuring out one thing, that is we need attention, we need status, and
Huh,
woman needs attention, man need
huh.
status. Man works for get the status, women do
Mhm, mhm.
everything to get the attention, and probably
Do you mean
attention.
power and social status?
Yeah, yeah. Power
Okay.
and social status. Mostly man desire the most to get the status and power, and that status and power mostly come through money, fame, attention,
Huh,
all other things.
huh,
Yeah, business
huh.
or work, hard work, and women mostly look after for the attention from men or from
Hmm,
women also. They do everything to get their self look pretty, or
mhm, hmm.
mm, wearing something that is unique
Huh,
or good looking, and
yeah.
that's the battle we are doing, because women are just look after to get the attention, men are just look
Mhm,
after
mhm.
for get the
Right.
status. Other than family relationship is not that important to the people, cause you know in Bangladesh, uh not we are not that upper middle class country, we're just developing country, poor country, but about Hong Kong, there people are mostly look after for what western everything. Talk about Hong
Mhm,
Kong,
mhm.
how Hong Kong
Ah,
people
okay.
are doing,
Okay. Uh,
and what they're focusing the most, the society, the
okay.
people, the young people.
Okay. Okay. I want to compare. Okay. I spent 2 months in Bangladesh last year and then 10 months in Hong Kong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The total number of me and my friends in Bangladesh, the total number of laughter in that 2 months is much more than the 10 months I live in Hong Kong. Okay.
Why?
And uh, work-life balance. Okay. It's totally imbalanced. Like the work-life balance, the people in Hong Kong, most of the people in Hong Kong, work-life balance is not that good. Okay. So
What they
that's why they
do?
spend a lot of
What
time.
they do every day?
They long working hour, long working hour
Yeah.
because like the rent is high. Yeah, all the other things are expensive. Traveling is expensive. They really need to earn enough money to maintain like some basic simple life. And but I still think like they still can if they want to. I think the Hong Kong people they still can strike a good work-life balance line. Like I think that um, if you if you don't have enough time you tend to sacrifice sacrifice the time with your family and friends. So that
Mhm.
I don't agree at all. Okay. So
Mm.
I but in Hong Kong, what to do? Like most of the people are like this. Like they try to focus on like long hour, yeah, long hour working. So they tend to spend less time with the family and friends. So that's why like they don't
How to
they
think
don't have
about their
enough time to
family?
relax.
Andy, how they think about their family? Mane, is there anything uh, like joint family or anything they have, or they
Hmm.
all are nuclear family, or they are just only focusing on their husband wife? And mane, how they take care of their grandmother, father, or even own mother, father, parents?
Uh, okay, the house. Okay, the the limitation. Okay, for most of the Hong Kong people, the house are very small. The houses are
Hmm.
very small in Hong Kong. Like in Bangladesh, the flat where you stay, like I think
Flat.
maybe one one flat, two bedrooms, right? Two
Uh,
bedroom, one sitting room, and one
yeah,
kitchen, something like that. Okay.
yeah. Two
In Hong
balcony.
Kong, I think like yeah, most of the flats and houses like are very
Mm.
small. So like they cannot really, most of them cannot stay with their family. I mean with their parents. Okay, like how you stay with your wife, right? You stay with your wife, like
Yeah,
but not with your parents and her parents, right? Okay,
yeah.
so most of the people in Hong Kong are like this. Okay, so maybe okay, two people staying in a small flat after long working hour, long traveling hour. So when they get back home, it's already very tired. So they don't even have time to their partner, and
Yeah.
so forget about other friends and other relatives. Okay, so I think uh, in Hong Kong, long working hour and long traveling hour to work is one of the main cause of the people. Like they they really they really don't have time already. Yeah, for other people. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, this is the main problem. So because I have been living in Bangladesh for 5 years, and then now I still travel once or twice a year to Bangladesh. I see the people the people usually most of the people usually have time with their family and friends.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Mm. But Bangladeshi people don't have that money and luxury
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
Hong Kong people.
No, I think it's money and luxury life, and they're only relative. Like so, like if you think you have enough, okay. I think I've never seen a person who's really starving in Bangladesh, right?
Not like this.
Starving,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no. And so most of my okay, uh, okay, and okay, most of my students now most of them they're still not having a really full-time job. Not all of them. They're working full-time, and they they are still struggling in earning enough. Yeah. But I think like um they still have uh they still have enough, I think. Yeah. I give you an example. Like Eunice is also Eunice, my student, my friend. Like I in February last year, I stayed with their family, like husband and wife and a 2-year-old daughter. Like I stayed with them for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, they're not rich at all. Okay, So
Uh-huh.
Yunus is an Uber driver. Okay, so only source of income. Okay, and for the family, and so uh, okay, he tried to earn as much as he can, maybe about 8 to 10 hours every day outside and work, yeah, for the family, and but that 1 month I stayed with uh, hi- him and his family. He makes sure he spend good amounts of time, enough time with me, and and also we were inviting other friends to our house to have different parties. We play Uno together. We watch movies together. So I think like Eunice doesn't earn much really. Eunice also he's struggling, but he has enough to eat, enough money to pay rent, and enough time to spend with me and other friends. So that's 1 month is very memorable, very beautiful memory I had that 1 month with Eunice family. Okay, so
That's
that's it.
that's the problem
Huh?
of us. That's the problem of us. We don't know what is enough.
Yeah. And
Man,
Eunice has
we
enough.
yeah, yeah, we
He,
are
he
just
doesn't
look.
he doesn't have a lot, but he has enough. Like me also
De-
at the beginning of this
definitely,
section.
definitely, you are saying that Yunus have enough because you think like that. Whatever I have, it's enough because it
Yeah,
is good enough
yeah,
to live my life. That's why you are saying that
yeah,
it is enough. But for most of the people, they are just look after for uh, illusion or illusion that that much of money we need to have, but until that person gonna die, he's just trying to make money, not even touching that enough, cause he has a mental thought that enough is not enough.
yeah. There, there's a
Yeah, yeah, enough
there's a
is not
famous book,
enough.
there's a famous book written by a New Zealander, yeah, who's a nurse. She wrote that they so he she looks after a lot of cancer patients, the
Yeah,
last stage of their life, and then
yeah,
she wrote a book, uh, five regrets five regrets of those people.
yeah.
One of the regret is they overestimate their ability to spend their own money, but they don't have time to spend the
Yeah.
money in the last stage of life.
Ah, yeah. Explain
They
it. Yes,
overestimated
Yande.
that. Yeah,
Explain
yeah,
this. Yeah.
yeah. And okay, for example, you think okay, I need 1 million taka, okay, and I need 1 million taka if I want to if I want to if I want to live a very good life. That's the life I really want. Okay, but certainly when you have some certain kind of terminal illness, so you don't have enough time to spend the money you have. So that's the biggest one
Ah,
of the biggest
ah,
regrets.
ah.
Yeah. Okay. That
I
that's
I
that's
also
that's
heard
one of the
I
main.
also I also heard a story like this.
Yeah,
The biggest villa beside the sea,
regret. Yeah.
the biggest the biggest villa beside the sea. The owner of that villa
Huh.
wouldn't have time to enjoy the sea.
Yeah. You think you have enough time. You think you have enough
Yeah,
time to enjoy all your money, but
yeah.
at the end, at the last stage of life, you don't have that time to
But
to
but
enjoy your
but
money.
pro- but problem of us, we are always comparing with somebody else, that person have this, I don't have this, or that person have this, I need this. That's the comparison mindset we bring from our childhood or even by birth. মানে mostly for that reason we are just into a rat race. But
Yeah.
I also think one simple thing, the capitalization, or even we need bigger house. Why we need bigger house? Cause the
mm, mm,
company of the construction company are making the bigger house. That's why we need bigger house. We need
mm,
bigger car. Why we need bigger
mm,
cars or luxury cars? Only because of the
mm.
luxury company making the bigger car. That's why they are pushing us to buy that particular car.
Commer-
They are they
commercialism.
commercialism, yeah. Yeah, but mostly we don't need this, but that particular
Ah,
business owner, they need our money. That's why they are branding
ah,
like
yeah.
a car or even a food or even a house like this. That are the things we need no matter what. If we can get this, then probably we'll have a better life. They, it mean they're selling us the dream to have a
Right,
they
right,
are selling us the
right.
dream, and
Yeah.
we are just only look after for getting this dream come true. And that's why
Yeah.
we're into a rat race, and that rat race never end until we die. And probably that's why all rich people becoming rich, the poor people becoming poor.
Yeah, yeah, right. It's a lifelong learning how to draw that line. Yeah, how to draw that line.
Sometimes some I understand all the
Work-life balance. I
things.
mean, work-life
Yeah,
balance. The
yeah,
line. Yeah.
but one thing I wanna I wanna share that I
Hmm.
understand everything. That this are the
Mm.
thing right, this are the thing wrong. Probably I need to focus this, not this. But it's still sometime in my daily life, sometime I feel like probably I need also this, I need also this, and sometime I also being part of this rat race.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Mm.
that's why I feel like I also needs to be more focused on things at a time. I also feel like I need this, I need fame, I need that, this. But that's what life is. Still, I need to figure out what are the core
Hmm.
things we
Hmm.
need
Hmm.
in our
Hmm.
life.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Apart, I think, yeah, one good way to learn to draw that line, like is to like maybe you can, maybe you just use 1 week as an example. Like, so how many hours do you really spend, yeah, at your work? How many hours you spend with your wife, and how many hours you spend with your friends, and then and other entertainment. Like, you can just write them down, write all these things down, and then you can see whether you're balanced or imbalanced.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, like, in the past 1 week, from Sunday to today, Saturday, right? Like, so how many different dinner party you had ever been with your friends?
Zero.
Three, zero.
Zero, zero,
Okay,
zero,
not
zero.
three,
Yeah.
zero.
Zero, zero,
Zero
zero.
means like maybe. So then you can
Oh, no,
try
no,
to
no,
learn
no, no,
maybe.
no, 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 no. I'm saying
Yeah.
probably I forget this. Yesterday, I had a conversation with one of my friends. Probably I met
Okay.
him
That
around after 3 months, and
okay.
and
That's
we
good.
had a chat uh, by having coffee and tea. That's it. But
Hmm. Hmm.
mostly I didn't go to dinner with anybody beside my
Hmm.
wife. But
Yeah.
but where I lived in, there is some of my friends out there.
Hmm.
Mostly we meet probably every single day, even every night, even 9 to 10 or 10 to
Okay.
11. We had a chat.
Okay.
We
Okay.
have
Yeah.
we have some tea. Sometime we have some cigarette. That's it. But we
They come to they come to your house, or you go meet
not
them
house,
somewhere else.
mostly tea stall or even
Rooftop.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's also good. Yeah.
if you say dinner or the party, I don't
Hmm.
go. I don't
Yeah,
attend any kinds of party or dinner
yeah,
other than
uh,
my wife. I do it only with my
yeah,
wife,
yeah.
and mostly I have chat with my friends in a tea stall, in a coffee shop. That's it.
Okay, okay, yeah. That's good. Like so, make sure like we all need this type of time. Yes, we all need to enjoy this type of time with our friends. Like yeah, and
But
coffee
definitely,
time, tea time.
but lastly, I need to wrap up the podcast by
Okay,
saying one
okay,
last thing.
okay.
That is, suppose in Hong Kong you don't have
Mm,
time.
mm.
In Bangladesh,
I think.
no, no, no,
Mm,
no, no. Compliment. Let me complete that. That in Hong Kong,
mm,
most people don't have time.
mm,
In Bangladesh, most people don't have money. But
mm.
problem is Bangladeshis are focusing on to make more money. Hong Kong people are focusing on to
Making more time.
get some time. Yeah, to get some time.
All right, all
But
right.
but both of us were struggling with different things. But mostly all are struggling. I'm struggling
Uh,
for money. You are struggling
yeah.
with time.
But
Then
in
what's
terms of
different?
you, Anis, you know what? In terms of happiness, I because I have been living in Hong Kong for a long time. Also, I spent
Yeah,
long enough time in Bangladesh. I think
yeah.
so. According to me, Bangladeshi are much more happier than Hong Kong people.
Are you sure?
Seriously, seriously, 100%. You won't believe.
I
I'm
don't know.
serious.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
serious.
know.
I'm serious.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like we don't have money. We have issues with treatment. We have issues with food. We have
Yeah,
issues with
people
daily
people
life.
struggle on this. People struggle on this. People struggle. But like at the end of the day, like whether you're happy or not happy with your family and friends, you know. I've seen.
That's
I
nice.
have been
That
observing. Right.
that's nice.
Much
Probably
much
we are.
more happier. You
Probably,
guys, Bangladesh is much more happier than Hong Kong people.
but
Really.
I'm not shared with you a statistic that at least 40% of Bangladeshi students who has capability to go abroad. I'm saying
Uh,
probably Europe,
mm,
America. They're all focusing to shift there. But if you think that from as an outsider, you are thinking that we are the happiest. Mostly we are happier than Hong Kong or even Western
mhm.
country. But is
Much
still
more happier.
but is still most of the educated students from our country, they all want to go abroad. Why?
Mm. Many reasons, many reasons. I think like I let me give you an example. Like so, monthly salary, monthly salary in Bangladesh, and monthly salary in Italy is 10 times more.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so maybe if you want to earn money in 4 or 5 years, you want to earn enough to become more financially stable. So then the people would choose to go abroad and earn money for a few years, and then they come back to the country and enjoy the money with the family. Okay, so
that's
this is
yeah,
one of the reasons. Like 10 times, seriously.
yeah,
Like
definitely.
anyone
Yes.
working in Italy can earn 10 times more than he
I
can earn
also
in
sometimes feel
Dhaka.
well, I also sometimes feel like I also go to abroad. Sometimes I feel like
But
my wife.
don't go to Saudi Arabia. You don't earn
No,
much. But
not
Italy,
Saudi Arabia,
European country,
not Saudi Arabia. My wife,
European country,
my wife,
Canada,
yeah, my wife
Australia.
wants to pursue her MBA.
Hmm.
Sometimes she talked with me to have the preparation to go for IELTS or even applying for the European or American
Oh yeah,
universities.
yeah,
Sometimes she feel like,
yeah.
but still I am confused because
Mm,
my father, my mother, or even my
mm,
or even mother of my wife, uh,
mhm, mhm.
three of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
are three of them are ill. They are not physically fit.
yeah,
They
yeah.
want me to by their side,
Constantly,
and
constantly,
some
you need to take care of them, right? Constantly, you need
yeah.
to take care of them.
Sometimes I feel like if I go outside, probably I will be happy with money, but definitely
Yeah,
I wouldn't be happy with my family because
right,
if I just only focusing on money, then probably I'll left out the love from the family, and
right.
that's the reason I sometimes feel like what should I do, and
Hmm. Yeah.
let's
Uh,
hope what will happen.
yeah. So, so many of them are ill, like different kinds of
Yeah,
illness, right? So I think like so I like what you were saying, like you want to spend more time with them. Yeah, stick to this, and
I'm I'm
and
a I'm a person with probably I'm
yeah,
a person with having that uh, value for family, having a huge
right, yeah,
immense of respect for the family, because you know I got married after having 9 years of relationship.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Congrats,
even even
nice.
even I wants to be with my family a lot, but
Mm,
sometime I wouldn't, cause I'm thinking to bring them in Dhaka from
mm-hmm.
Gopalganj as soon as
Huh,
possible.
huh.
Then I wants to live with them, with my wife
Mm,
and my parents, and that's what I'm thinking. As soon as possible, I'll do it. But in other side, I wants to
mm,
go abroad.
mm.
Both are
Yeah,
contradictory,
yeah,
both are
yeah. It is. You
but
cannot do both at the same time. You cannot.
yeah. But as for now, I'm mostly focusing on to give time to them. They are the
Yeah,
first priority to me, because what they did for me, it's uncomparable with anything.
right. Yeah, I think
Mm,
Anis. Yeah, and I really appreciate what you have been thinking, and I think spending time with your parents is important. Like especially now they're ill. Yeah, and they
yeah,
need you. They need you. Yeah,
yeah.
go often to see them. Like maybe try to go back to your hometown maybe 2 times a year, 3 times a year, and make
Not
sure you
two
chat
time.
with them every week.
I even went there last month. Probably I'll go in March. Probably I'll.
Okay. Oh,
ma- Uh,
fantastic. Yeah. Good
not
son. You're a
even
good son.
not
Three time,
not
four
just
times.
yeah. I went there not for a day or two. I went there for a week.
Yeah. Wow.
Last time I was there for 6 days, and probably in March I'll go there for at least 8 to 10 days, cause there
Wow.
will be Eid. There
Uh,
will be Eid Ramadan. Yeah.
they would be very, very happy. They would be. Yeah. I really like what you have been doing. Really. I really like. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Congratulations to you and to your family. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm very happy to hear this. Really.
Okay, Andy Chang. Thanks for your
Yeah.
time. I know you
Yeah.
are so busy. I know you are
Uh,
doing
no. Spending time with
so
you.
many things.
Yeah,
Doing so many
enjoyable. Spending time
things.
with you
Yeah.
really enjoyable. Thank you,
Tha-
Anis. Really,
thanks a lot.
really.
Thanks a lot.
Like
Thanks a lot.
I
Thanks a
also
lot. And
in this 1 hour conversation. Like, yeah. I smile a lot. I laugh a lot. Like, thank you very much for your time, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Wow.
Anything you wanna say lastly to my audience?
That's all. That's
Anything,
all. Yeah.
anything, yeah.
Anything. Like, I think in terms of spoken English, yeah, and try to really try to immerse yourself into a really English speaking environment, 100% English speaking environment. Get one or two friends who also learn to speak English. Just speak English. Don't worry about the mistake. Speak with them for 20 minutes, half an hour every day. I think, like, in terms of relationship, friendship, your relationship with other people, like, try to draw the line you feel comfortable in terms of work-life balance. So that's all I want to share with my audience.
Thanks a lot.